Hello everyone, I'm Feli and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. Today we're going to do Dan Heng's part of the story, so let's challenge this. I'm not sure exactly how this is because I think it's first time I play anything like that. It looks like a dungeon area, but it also looks like it has more story, so I'm not sure how long or how detailed it will be, but I want to go through it today.
Cloudford changed even a little, the entire route would be drastically altered. Do you
Okay.
two know the way?
I do not.
I came this way. I know it like the back of my hand. Just follow me.
Okay.
So, silent but deadly. Let me know when you're ready and we can set off.
Oh my god. I'm just exploring. Can I break this? No. Okay, let's go.
Silent but deadly. Are you sure
It
that
is.
nickname isn't annoying you?
It is. You know what? Remain silent because it's a stupid nickname.
You're kinda living up to the first bit right now. We can move out anytime. Let me know when you're ready.
I mean, he gave you his name, so I don't know why you have to nickname his something like that. But let's go. Hello, boys. Uh. Okay.
Hey, silent but deadly. Shout if you see any danger, okay? Don't think just because you know a move or two, you can charge off by yourself.
Yes, I can. And you're being condescending. What has happened here? Oh, I can investigate it, but let's fight them first.
If you don't take any risks.
March's six-faced ice.
Oh. Did he found remnants of March's eyes?
There was a fight here.
Okay. I hate that it is forcing me not to explore. But I suppose I can deal with that.
A Cloud Knight stricken with Mara. How could the mutations get this bad? Is the Stellaron exerting an effect?
There's supposed to be a passage. Why can't I see it?
Somebody used the Cloud Forward control panel to block the road with containers.
Who did this? I'm terrible with machines and stuff. Hold on. How do you know?
I mean, it's pretty logical to notice someone put the containers there. He probably just... He didn't even say who, he just say probably somebody put the containers up there.
I'm a traveling merchant. I've been here many times. Now, for a Cloud Knight to be unfamiliar...
Oh my god, he's roasting her. Wow.
I told you, I was only just transferred here from the Yaoqing. I don't come here very often.
Didn't you just say that you know this place like a back of your hand? So which is it?
Control panel?
Is that the one?
Let me see. Whoa, Lucha, you've got sharp eyes.
No, you just have non-sharp eyes. That's the problem. Okay, I probably need to interact with this one first, don't I? Okay, yeah. Because that makes it so we can over here. Hello. Ta-da! Let's use the button. I see. So now we can go back.
I don't know. This one looks.
Let's go. We defeated the big guy. Oh, it's a puzzle. Puzzle might be saying too much because it's
Thank goodness. There's one
simpler.
Starskip left.
Where? Where does it go?
Judging by where it's docked, it must be heading for Central Starskip Haven. Nice. We'll be safe there.
Why do I have a feeling that's not where we're gonna get?
Come on. Let's climb aboard.
Okay. Yes. Okay, that was a little bit shorter than I thought, because it was like, what? New message. Master Divine asked me to wait for you. Kingo, I'm busy right now. Okay, is that where we're supposed to meet?
What does that mean? It's just a picture. Are we supposed to meet someone there? It's like one of those messages a kidnapper sends in a horror movie.
Oh my god, Marge, calm down.
That's enough of that. Come on, let's go.
I'm gonna change my party. And anyway, let's go here.
Hurry up, Chingchua. We'll be fossils by the time you're finished.
I heard there was a disaster in the Divination Commission's delve. I'm surprised you're in the mood to play right now, Qingchue.
Oh, it's a magic lady!
Even if the sky was gonna collapse on the Divination Commission, the Master Diviner would be there to hold it up. What she lacks in height, she more than makes up for in stamina. Anyway, I didn't come here just to play. She ordered me to wait here for our guests. Time is precious. I'm simply multitasking. It's the place in the photo, all right. Is this a games parlor? What kind of problem can they possibly be facing? Isn't this hand a problem? I have the worst luck. Oh, hi there! I can tell just by looking at you that you're the Divination Commission's guests. I know, I'm sorry. I was going to wait for you by the statue, but... Ah! Triplet!
She has issues. She likes macho maybe a little too much.
But folks from the Realm Keeping Commission descended on the area. It's too loud over there now. Pass! Pass! So I thought to myself, wouldn't it be better to meet somewhere quieter? More of a kind! And wouldn't that be more fun, too? Better to show you the real Exalting Sanctum and introduce you to a true Xianzhou pastime. Celestial Jade! Victory! Now that my wish has been fulfilled, there's nothing holding us back. Follow me, honored guests.
Amazing.
I must apologize for your long wait, honored guests.
It wasn't too long. Seeing your enthusiasm for this Celestial Jade game has stoked my curiosity.
I'm glad to hear it. You clearly have excellent taste. If you're interested, I can show you how to play. It's great fun.
Sure.
Miss Master Yang, is this really the best time?
Oh, why can't he learn how to play mahjong while he's there? Like, we already are going to listen to Kafka now, so once he's done, he can go and enjoy himself. I try. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be anymore.
Look. Is that a...
It's an ancient tree. We call it the Ambrosial Arbor. It was once the Xianzhou Lafu's prized treasure.
I didn't know the Skyfaring Commission were history buffs. Not bad. Younger generations usually don't know much about it. It's said that the Ambrosial Arbor is an ancient remnant from when the Xianzhou roamed the ether. From a distance, it looks like half a tree stump. But according to records of the early nation, in its prime, it wound into the heavens and from it celestial bodies hung.
Meaning?
It means the tree was as tall as the sky and stars hung from its branches.
So, how big was it? Bigger than the Express? Bigger
As
than
tall
like
as
a
the
space
sky,
station?
do you not understand the
No,
words?
That can't be right. Stars hung from its branches. Then, how did it fit in the Xianzhou?
Exactly. Let's just say it was bigger than your imagination. Anyway, it's just a legend. I see this view every day on my way to work. I'm kind of bored of it. Let's go.
Okay. Oh, it's a Stark escape. Okay. Let's go to Divination Commission.
Just a heads up, please don't go running off once we're inside.
I will try not to, thank you.
Maybe the Master Diviner's guests, but she hates people who don't abide by rules and regulations. Oh, and people who ask too many questions, not to mention... Please, don't push her buttons.
We're just here for the questioning. We'll leave as soon as it's over.
Reach the end of the story.
Like
and
how he
move
didn't
on.
notice me, so I'm just gonna ignore him.
So strange.
Oh, let me guess. The gate isn't working?
I don't understand. It's never been locked before. And no one told me to take a key. Hey, I know the food here sucks, but that's no reason to shut the gate on our guests.
Are you really
What
from the
is that
Divination
line?
Commission?
Don't scare me. Master Diviner wouldn't let anything bad happen on her watch. There's no need to panic, okay? This isn't the only entrance into the Divination Commission. I know an emergency access. Here it is.
You seem familiar. Is this where you come to avoid doing work?
You're pretty sharp. Divination Commission staff call this the Loafing Gate.
Interesting.
When there's nothing to do, we often sneak out from here and spend a few hours lazing around outside. Ugh, Stellaron corrosion. What's going on? Great. This gate won't open either. We've kept the Master Diviner waiting. No doubt she'll blame unreliable Jinja for messing up once again.
I knew I'd offended that diviner. That's why she sent this girl to help us.
Oh my god, March, you are being beyond annoying right now.
Miss Qingxie, if you don't mind, may I take a look?
Huh? Oh, no need. Actually, I was just being polite. I don't see why not. Let me show you. This thing is pretty fun.
Oh. Abacus circuitry? Well, either way. The Jade Abacus is a substrate system developed by the move computing models with corresponding patterns so that the substrate can find. Okay, I don't understand, but I'm sure I'll be fine. Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. Okay.
Wow, you're
Makes
amazing,
more
Julia.
sense
You
in
can do that
retrospect.
well for an outsider. I officially hand over the title of Keeper of the Loafing Gate to you.
Aw, that's sweet of her.
Anyone here surprised? Anyone?
Calm down, Marge. Marsh. Marsh. She's just
Here
annoying
comes
me.
trouble.
Can't we run around to them for a change?
No.
End of the story in your own way.
So there are quite a few enemies around. So I assume that the trouble has happened in the Divination Commission. Okay. Oh, hi there, randomly chilling person.
This is the Matrix of Prescience, a large-scale Jade Abacus calculation terminal. It's the pride and joy of the Divination Commission.
Okay.
We've heard the term Jade Abacus a few times now. Would you mind explaining what it is, Miss Qingque?
A Jade Abacus is just... a Jade Abacus.
Thank you.
That's a good question, Mr. Yang. It might take me a minute to give you an answer. Let me think. The book, Glimpses into the Beyond, describes it as living jade engraved with symbols for divination into the unknown. Just like engraving a seal, the craftsmen of the Xianzhou Artisanship Commission carve faint symbols into pieces of jade and then insert them into machines to get them to operate according to a certain intention. Some jade abacuses are small enough to fit inside bracelets and jewelry. We put the bigger ones into instruments of calculation, so we can simulate the future and learn from the past. Take the Matrix of Prescience here as an example. As long as sufficient information is provided, it can answer questions on anything. From the evolution of natural phenomena to the metabolism of living things. They say the theory behind the symbols was handed down by Noose, the Wisdom Walker. The principles are so profound that in the Divination Commission, only the Master Diviner truly understands them.
So there are just microchips?
It sounds like similar technology. Maybe we'll get a better understanding if we see the manufacturing process with our own eyes.
I'm afraid that's impossible. The Artisanship Commission's Hall of Jadeology keeps a close watch over the jade carving process. But if you're interested, there's a shop selling jade abacus jewelry in Starskiff Haven. I can show you around when I'm free. Did you hear that? She said she's taking Mr. Yang jewelry shopping. That'll be interesting. Anyway, don't dwell on names. As long as the machine works, what does it matter whether it's a jade abacus or a computer? Just like today, would it have mattered if Baichue had brought you here instead of Qingque? It makes no difference at all. We're almost at the Matrix of Prescience core. The Master Diviner should be waiting.
Well, let's see Master Diviner and see what has been happening that we were not let in.
Diviner Fu, how are things progressing?
We're fluctuating between the heaven and thunder trigrams. A step forward bridges no distance hence.
And for those who don't speak Fushen,
It's an utter disaster. How's that for a Divination Commission fortune? The Matrix of Prescience has stopped operating, and the symbols have dimmed. There are Stellaron spirits wreaking havoc inside the Commission, and the Cloud Knights are struggling to protect civilians. I want to restore the Matrix of Prescience, but I have no forces available. And on top of all of that, General, we still have to deal with the Stellaron Hunter you handed to us. If that's not an utter disaster, then I don't know what is.
but your Fushen, the seer, the boundless, omniscient, bringing luck and avoiding misfortune is your strong suit, isn't it?
You don't need to flatter me, General. It's natural for fortune to fluctuate. There's no escaping it. The Divination Commission simply does its best to uncover the good and the bad and then make the right decisions. We have no magical means to turn the tide.
And that is precisely why we need you in charge. When it comes to handling clairvoyant Stellaron hunters, who better than Fushen the Seer? As for reinforcements, you didn't think I'd be unprepared, did you? Look, help has just arrived.
Master Diviner, I brought you the guests. Though, it wasn't your order I received. So general. Even guests are on the payroll these days?
Well, since they're here already, I may as well make use of them.
That wasn't very nice, General.
Entering the Matrix of Prescience without my permission is a breach of protocol. Would be an ungracious thing to say in the present circumstances. I admit I'm pleasantly surprised to see you here. Qingque is often unreliable, but she comes through for us when the need arises. It's nice to have people I can entrust with difficult matters. I'm not like the General, and you don't even belong to my commission. I certainly won't be bossing you around.
No need for the formalities. We heard what the General said. If you need something from us, just say the word.
Very well, then I'll keep this brief. The Divination Commission is currently understaffed. I need your help to restart the Matrix of Prescience's space terminals. And eliminate the Stellaron spirits along the way.
Wouldn't it be so much easier if they just let us to go to the Stellaron and do our thing, so that it doesn't keep developing further than it should?
Qingque will accompany you. She'll be in charge of restarting the terminal. As for eliminating the spirits...
I hath divined our future. We are destined to be errand runners. Forever.
March. This is not as funny as you think it is.
What? Which magic word?
Fushuan is so confused.
The universal one? Please?
Please.
Oh my god, that sounded like it actually hurt.
Good enough.
Okay, well, let us fix their mess, shall we? I think it's another... Oh, that looks cute. Shifting screen. Short distance teleportation. Oh, okay. That's kinda cool. Wow, that's interesting.
Let me see. This is the temporal terminal. Observes the potential of the temporal plane. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to time.
Okay. What? What am I doing? A large-scale jade abacus calculation terminal used to calculate shipping routes. To activate the base terminal, simply move the layout on the ground to match the pattern. Okay. So I think this should be here. And this should be here. Oh! Okay. That was kind of fun.
What? You just matched up those symbols. Is that it?
The more complex something is, the more important it is to keep it simple. Don't you think?
If it's so simple, why didn't your master diviner come and do it?
Oh my god,
herself?
March, you are so annoying. Constantly complaining throughout this quest line. I can't deal with you.
Maybe deep down she just wants to be lazy once in a while. Like me.
Do? Oh, this is broken too.
This must be the Karma Terminal. They say this terminal is designed to establish the causal relationships between objects.
Okay. Let's see it. Um, and we did it.
Done. Next.
Ooh, there's an enemy here. Hello? Hello, boss fight?
What the heck is this? It looks like a walking gate.
Take it easy. There's nothing supernatural on the Cianzhou. It's an aromaton. It's guarding the matrix of prescience. They're stationed at various strategic places.
I feel like it needs a sign saying mortals forbidden or something. Are you sure it won't fly into a rage if we walk past it?
We're here by order of the Master Diviner to restart the matrix of prescience.
He is so going to attack us. He is so going to hit him. Yeah, exactly.
March! You should join the Divination Commission. Quick, do something!
And he is defeated.
Reach the end of the story.
Not
in
sure
your
if
own
we
way.
should be breaking guard robots, but we kind of had no other choice, so I'm sure we'll be fine.
Let me guess. Time, karma. I bet the next terminal is energy related.
Darn, the spatial terminal. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to space. You probably could have guessed that.
And it is done. Is it all of them?
We did it. All
Okay.
3 terminals activated.
Great.
Let's go back to the core and report to the Master Diviner.
On me way.
Well done, all of you. I can sense the matrix of prescient symbols re-illuminating. Now,
I mean, you can
to
see that too,
interrogate
but sure.
Kafka. Those of you in the core may feel a few impacts. Are you ready?
Okay, let's finally see the interrogation.
Is this really necessary? I said I'd cooperate with you.
I have no interest in the words of wanted criminals, especially those skilled in the art of manipulation. So, say what you will. I'm here to witness the divination of the Matrix of Prescience. The Divination Commission has ways of extracting the truth, and they're far more effective than a conversation.
Then please, Master Diviner, witness my destiny.
Let's see.
That's why you're here? All for that?
Well, not what you were expecting.
I can't believe it. But the Matrix of Prescience cannot be wrong.
What did you see?
Kafka has nothing to do with Stellaron, but you. It's you. Absurd. I'd never have thought it.
Well, I do have a stellar on me, if that's what you're talking about.
Ask her yourself. Take as long as you wish. I must report this to the General immediately. Please excuse me.
She didn't give us any information like she was supposed to, so that is
Go ask her.
BS for me, but whatever.
I know you still have many questions for Kafka yourself.
Okay. I guess let's talk with Kafka.
Hi. You haven't changed a bit.
She also looks kind of more wholesome right now. I don't know why, but she does.
I'm sorry you have to see me in such a sorry state. Really? Well, that's good. I wouldn't want to affect your image of me. I didn't talk to you on the train because I knew you and I would get to talk alone here. Worth waiting for, don't you think? You seem to have a lot to ask me. Elio said he foresaw 3 questions, but they would be the same in essence. If I were to hear one of them, I would then tell you the objective of this trip in all its detail. Since you asked one of the 3 questions, it means everything is going smoothly. Are you ready to hear my answer? Cienjo's Stellaron problem is not directly linked to us. But if you look at it from Elio's perspective, you can't say the Stellaron hunters are completely innocent. We foresaw all this long ago, but chose to remain indifferent until the time was right for us to get involved. Diviner Fu was surprised because she discovered 3 truths. 1. The Stellaron hunters are not enemies of the Cienjo. You know this now, though you refuse to believe it. 2. Someone else brought the Stellaron into the Cienjo and activated it. A result of both internal unrest and external aggression. Traitors on the Luofu and enemies from outside want to overthrow the Cienjo. The Master Diviner is in a hurry to find the General, presumably to inform him of this fact. However, that's all the Master Diviner knows, because Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. He foresaw the Divination Commission using the Matrix of Prescience against me. To guard against setbacks, he ensured that I knew only what he wanted the Cienjo Alliance to know in this moment. As for number 3, even in their wildest dreams, the Cienjo Alliance could never have guessed it. If the Stellaron hunters aren't the cause of all this, then why are Blady and I even here? We're here for you.
I still wonder what exactly I know she put Stellaron in in the main character, but I still don't know what she's plotting.
Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? It's no wonder Fu Shen doesn't believe it either. But the Matrix of Prescience doesn't lie. The answer is just that bizarre. The Stellaron hunters appearing here, Blady getting arrested, me being lured to the Matrix of Prescience. It was all to bring you, the Astral Express crew, to the Cienjo. In the future that Elio chose, the power of the hunt is indispensable. And that's why the Astral Express crew had to come to the Luofu and achieve something important for the Cienjo. You had to establish a connection with the Alliance. And that's why I had to trick you into coming here. I needed you to meet the Luofu's general in person and to help him resolve the Stellaron crisis. I needed the Alliance to owe you a favor. That way, in the future, at the most critical moment, the Cienjo will offer you their help. What do you think? Surprised? The notorious Stellaron hunters did all that just to make you a hero of the Cienjo? Quite the plot twist.
I am
don't
so
you think?
confused about everything right now. Why are you helping me?
Like I said, Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. The future holds endless possibilities. Knowing the right thing at the wrong time could spoil all our hard work.
I love this art.
There is only one thing I can tell you about the future. In the best and the worst cases, you will eventually have to face Nanook, the destruction. And when that time comes, you will need all the help you can get. It will be a brutal struggle of eonic proportions.
I'm not looking forward to having to face off basically a god.
Proportions that neither you, nor I, nor the Astral Express will ever be able to reach. In the vast majority of futures, that's when destiny ends. But if we follow Elio's plan, there may be a glimmer of hope on the horizon. You know, even eons can be killed.
Interesting.
Hey, Lorcha. You didn't finish telling us about the propagation. Keep going, it's interesting. So, neons can die, huh? Weird. I thought they were invincible.
There is no true invincibility or immortality in the world. Such exaggerations are born of the perspectives of ordinary beings. Nonetheless, ordinary beings could not have orchestrated the fall of the propagation. That eon was slain at the hands of another eon.
I don't understand. They're all eons. Why do they want to fight?
Are you really from the Xianzhou? Other eons aside, surely you must know the story of Lan and Yaoshe. Isn't destroying the Eon Yaoshe the Alliance's cherished aim?
Of course I know. Well, I know a little. My mom made me practice with swords all day. I didn't really go to school.
Oh, poor Shoshan.
In that case, let's just change the subject. If you don't know about the feud between the Hunt and the Abundance, I'm afraid there's just too much to explain.
Fine. How's this for a subject? What's in the box?
Oh, this one? It's a casket, more commonly known as a coffin. It's for containing the remains.
He
of
is
the
so calm when he
deceased.
explains that.
The deceased? Aren't you a merchant?
Yes, indeed. This is just part of my job. I was asked to deliver this coffin to the Xianzhou. Ah, I'd quite forgotten. For long life species, death is probably a distant concept.
Nope. The Cloud Knights spend a lot of time on the battlefield. Death is a common occurrence. It's just, we don't put bodies in boxes. Coffins. In the Xianzhou, people go to the Hall of Karma in the Ten Lords Commission and consecrate the names and jade abacuses of the dead. It's our way of saying goodbye.
Okay,
The
interesting.
Foxians and the Videodora have their own ceremonies. Foxian soldiers place their dead in star skiffs and then let them drift out into the stars. They call it the returning. As for the Videodora, they're more mysterious. They say that when a Videodora is very old or has a fatal injury, they turn into an egg that looks like a pearl. When the shell breaks, they come out looking young again. My mom calls the Videodora long scions. When I was young, she told me stories of how the Videodora could turn into dragons. I don't know if that's true. What do you know? Silent but deadly speaks.
Can you stop using that nickname on me? I hate it.
Your mother
Or
is
hate
right.
it.
The Vidyadhara are long scions. They are descendants of the Eon of Permanence. That was why some, but not all, could turn into dragons. The power was a rare inheritance, passed down only to those who could successfully complete numerous rites and challenges. For the inheritor, it was hard to say whether it was a blessing or a curse.
I've heard the story of Long the Permanence and their descendants. Many myths and legends praise the Eon for a rich and immortal life. But for some reason, the Eon disappeared among the stars without a trace. Almost as if they had never existed, leaving only their descendants. Every life has its limit. Even the Eons are not truly immortal and will eventually reach the end of their lives.
Let me ask you one more question. Do you know the person in the coffin?
Yes.
Friend?
No.
So, a sweetheart?
Miss, whatever gave you that impression? The individual in the coffin is neither friend nor relative. We met only once. By chance, I made someone a promise, and so I have to run this errand. Let's leave it at that, shall we? I think we've all had enough rest.
Interesting. Where are we going?
Mara struck.
Ooh.
It looks like someone's hurt.
Wait! Let's think before we act.
A lot of enemies here and somebody trapped between them. Oh, poor lady.
Silent but deadly. Locha, let's charge in together. If we take them out quickly, we can rescue the girl.
What happened to us letting you handle it?
Oh, don't be sassy, Locha.
I've only got 2 hands. Please, I'll wangle you a prize for your bravery or something when it's all over.
Enough. Let's go. Fighting is meaningless.
Miss, are you okay?
What do you think?
Oh my god.
Sorry, I didn't see any blood, so I thought you were okay. You're a puppet.
Diaper.
My motor is broken. I can't move. Are you a Cloud Knight? Good. Take me to the Realm Keeping Commission.
Locha, silent but deadly. I'm afraid we have to delay things again. This lady is one of the judges of the Ten Lords Commission. As a Cloud Knight, I must prioritize her orders. I'm sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have got you to come with me. You'd probably be there by now if you'd gone by yourself.
I happen to have some medical knowledge. Perhaps I can treat the young lady's injuries?
Well, it's just... she's a puppet. I think we should just take her to the Realm Keeping Commission.
Don't worry, Miss Sushang. Leave it to me.
Interesting.
You might get an aching or numbing sensation, but it shouldn't be too painful. Do you think you can hold still?
It won't work. My body is mechanical, not flesh and blood.
Be it mechanical or organic, we're still dealing with composite substances. I just hope you'll tolerate my methods.
That sounds a little bit eerie, Locha.
Curious.
How... what kind of medical knowledge is this?
Abundance.
Is he an actual Eon that we're meeting like in Genshin where you meet the gods? I don't remember if you met other Eons like in person here.
Very good. We, no longer need to return to the Realm Keeping Commission. The mission continues. As a judge in the employ of the Ten Lords Commission, I am forbidden from interfering in the affairs of outsiders. However, seeing as you came to my aid, a word of advice. Leave as soon as possible. I came to address the root of our crisis by arresting a fugitive, a Stellaron hunter. This villain possesses exceptional swordsmanship and wields a divine weapon. They are extremely dangerous. If it hadn't been for a strange accident, my wakespan might have been cut short.
Strange accident?
Come with me.
Okay, curious.
I've never seen anything like it.
You know, even Eons can be killed.
So we are back to Kafka.
Are you kidding? That's not what we want. I just want to tell stories from the past. Stories about Eons that have fallen. Lon the Permanence, Drilla the Beauty, Anna the Order, Tazeron the Propagation, Akivili the Trailblaze. These names were once known all over the universe. Now they've all but disappeared, leaving behind only masterless paths. And currently, there are 3 ways an Eon can perish known to humanity. 1. Paths with overlapping concepts will eventually collide, and the broader path will engulf the narrower one. That's how Enna the Order was assimilated by Shipe the Harmony. 2.
Interesting.
In a war between Eons, the stronger side will annihilate the weaker one. That's how Tazeron the Propagation fell. Under the guidance of the Hunt, the Cienjo Alliance travels the universe exterminating abominations cultivated by the Abundance. So, the Cienjo too are engaged in this process.
Why does the Shiansu want to kill the Abundance?
As far as I know, the predecessors of the Alliance were the Elixir Seekers. They searched for Yaoshi and longed for the blessing of immortality. When they eventually found the Eon, they received a blessing that did indeed prevent death, the Ambrosial Arbor. But immortality turned out to be a curse for the Cienjo. That's when the Hunt appeared, firing an arrow and felling the Ambrosial Arbor. Ever since, the Alliance has followed the Hunt in pursuit of Yaoshi, erasing the curse of immortality from the universe along the way.
Interesting.
What do you think? Fascinating stories, no? They're the kind of stories that folks on the straight and narrow would never tell you. Hold on. Any minute now. It's begun.
Oh dear. What is happening? And she freed herself too, so easily. Well done.
Let's go, Blady. 2 more places to visit.
Oh, that was unfortunate.
Did Kafka escape? How are we gonna explain this to the Master Diviner?
That's a very good question indeed.
If what she said is true, we won't have to explain anything.
Hey, did she brainwash you?
Anyway, we have interrogated Kafka. It has been a long and very eventful episode, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. And yeah, I'll see you in another episode of Honkai or something else. Bye bye.